Hey guys, welcome to Rising Vibrations. I'm Inga. This reading is going to be for Virgo between now and the end of September. That's really from September 15th until September 30th. Happy birthday, Virgo. Happy birthday, Virgo. Happy birthday, Virgo. If you just found the channel, thank you for finding me and welcome. And if you're returning, thank you very much for your support. It is appreciated. So we're going to jump right into this. This is for Virgo. A lot has been going on with Virgo for some time. I feel like life looks very different than it did for most Virgos right now than it did a month ago, even a month ago. A lot of things have changed. A lot of Virgos were really under blessings. I felt like very positive blessings and new starts, potential new starts with potentially new positive people. So let's see what's going on for Virgo. We have the Three of Swords. This feels to me like not wanting to let go of negative people or people who they have relied on. Not wanting to let go of them even though they know the people are bad for them or the situation is bad for them. So it's almost like bad habits they haven't been able to kick, or some bad habits that they kick, they actually miss. And that's a little challenging, tricky energy that I do think is looming around the Virgo, that they have negative or bad energy in some people or situations that they're not quite ready to let go of or won't let go of them. We have Major Arcana, the Hierophant. Yes. But I feel like they really have an intention to surpass this or overcome this, to beat this. I feel like they don't want to let anybody down, but I feel like really in a lot of respects, they don't want to let themselves down. They know they're letting themselves down if they backtrack or roll back or fall back, like they digress. They don't want to digress or regress even. We have the Two of Wands. I feel like a lot of Virgos have already started in a new location. And again, this Three of Swords can also be a type of nostalgia for where they used to live, or they can also be missing some of their friends. But again, it feels like people who they know were not necessarily good for them. They can also be a big group of Virgos who are thinking about coming back into contact with people who have already let them down in the past. And they know it's not going to help their progress or future, that they can't really trust these people. But they may, out of necessity, whether it's real or imagined, think that they need to get back with this person to progress in their plans in their life. So for instance, maybe they're going to go move in with someone in another city who they know they can't really rely on because they want to get to that other city or that other location, or associate themselves with someone who they don't really like or appreciate because that person has access to contacts or networking, something like this. We have Major Arcana, the Chariot. But I think the big surprise for a lot of the Virgo elemental signs and energy is, Virgos, you don't really need this or this person. It's as if you will find a way, or the way will come before you. You will have a way to achieve what you want to, regardless. You can be confident in your own abilities, or even your own blessings, or even in some ways your own luck. And even in some ways, if you give up on yourself and you don't count on your own abilities or luck, you can also suppress your own abilities or luck. So it's about believing in yourself and being confident and finding your own way, and not feeling like you have to necessarily rely on people who you don't like and don't trust. We have I don't read reversals, guys, so I'm just going to flip it. We have the Two of Cups. I feel like a lot of the Virgo elemental signs and energies are still missing someone, again, from the past who they broke up with. Could have been someone who they overlooked in terms of how much they did love and care about this person. And it's still, they still have feelings for this person from who they were with before. We have the Knight of Swords. It could have been someone from the elemental sign of air. That could have been a Gemini, it could have been a Libra, or it could have been an Aquarius. But I do feel like they still have some emotions or feelings for this person, but it's not a person they can count on. And it's not really a person they can trust. They may know this, but they still had hoped that this person would have been a larger or longer part of their life than they were. They can't help that they still have feelings for this person. It can also be a situation where this person might actually really be trying to reach out, or they might get some news or notice of this person that brings all the feelings and emotions back, and they maybe start to wonder if there's a chance that they can still come into contact with this person. That's the Six of Cups, so it's just ringing true for that. They might think, oh, maybe I can reach out and this person won't be as mad as they were with me before, or things will be better, but I don't feel like it will be. Let's see what else is happening. We have the Nine of Cups right next to the Two of Wands. So I do feel like, again, there's a lot of possibilities opening up for our Virgos, especially in their birthday month. I feel like life has already moved in a definite positive direction where they have seen real positive changes or improvements in their life. There is more of that to come if they keep focused and their head on straight. They stick to the plan, they stick to their plans, and they stick to the tried and true. They stick with people who they know they can trust and count on. Look at that. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Every time, every month, the Virgos are really getting positive readings. This is Major Arcana, the Wheel of Fortune, right under the Chariot. This can also be that the Virgos have an unexpected offer come through that they didn't anticipate. I keep feeling like they will definitely have some job offers come through. I also still feel like they do have to concentrate on what they want and just focus on one or two things. Really focus on one or two things versus spreading themselves out too thin and getting aggravated and losing focus and losing hope and then feeling like they have to count on people that they know they can't really count on. We have the Seven of Wands. Again, this was a person who they had a contact with. It can also be a person who they are in contact with who are letting them down, because you never know how anyone is really processing through these energies. This is for all Virgos, but I feel like it's a troublesome person from their past or even from their present who they very much have feelings and love for, but the person doesn't seem to be a positive influence for them or have positive plans for them at all, for the Virgo at all. We have the Three of Pentacles with the Hierophant. The Virgo could have really thought that this was going to be a serious and long-term relationship, but I don't feel like it was a person who they could really communicate with, or there were problems really with communication, and a lot of those problems have not ended. I feel like the person still has a problem communicating. Nothing's changed even though they've been apart from this person. We have the Queen of Swords down here next to the Knight of Swords. The person is still quite combative or angry towards the Virgo elemental sign or energy. So I feel like the Virgo is ready to be open to reconnect with this person and maybe repair the relationship, but the other person doesn't seem to be. And somewhere deep down inside, the Virgo knows this. The Virgo knows this. We have the Ace of Swords, that somehow this relationship is over, but they still have feelings for this person. Would like to see if anything else is coming towards the Virgo in terms of relationships. We have Major Arcana, the the Emperor. I don't feel like it's time. I feel like there's other things that the Virgo needs to put their attention and time and energy into in terms of stabilizing their future and taking advantage of windows of opportunity with this Wheel of Fortune, as well as with this Chariot here, as well as with this Two of Wands even. You know, you have a wheel of time and you have a window of time and you have a window of opportunities that are open, and there's a time and a place for everything. It's more of a time to focus on your future, instability of your future versus relationship, past relationship or troubles, the trials and tribulations, or possibly reconnecting with people who you know the relationship wasn't good with. We're going to pull a few more because it is Virgo's birthday month. Let's see what else is coming out here for our dear Virgos. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Seven of Cups. A lot of ideas about what you want for your future. Maybe too many ideas. Nine of Cups 2 times in the same place. That's very interesting, in the same location. So it's just a double confirmation. It feels to me like you have a lot of ideals, but it's like you need to focus on 1 or 2 things. I think we already said that earlier in the reading, because it's a good chance you will be able to accomplish what you want, but I think it will require a certain type of focus, guys. It looks wonderful. And I think I got that before, Virgos. Make a wish. Concentrate and make a real wish. I'm not so much into wishing, but it is about manifesting. Concentrate and make a real wish, because I feel like there is a certain type of window of time and energy that the Virgos need to know about, where they can really manifest a lot in terms of what they would like to achieve for themselves, especially around stability. Still a little bit more work to do in this area. And this is also about focusing. It takes energy and time and discipline to focus. Virgos, for your birthday month, happy birthday. Please try to be disciplined. Everything positive is there on the table for you and coming your way. Pick it up, grab it, do it. You know what to do. Don't let anyone stop you. Don't let anyone take your focus. Don't allow anyone to do that to you, Virgo. So we're going to go ahead and leave it there. Thank you for joining me. I will see you guys back here again next month. Take care. Bye-bye.